recording. I'm giving you one project in this session, and the project is G plus 5 floor building design. You need to take a plan of a building which you like. Just provide property according to your choice, provide support as a fixed support, and all the loads like dead load, live load, seismic load, and wind load. You need to assign all the loads, design this particular building, take a grade of concrete as your choice, like M20 or 25. Take steel grade Fe 500 and design it. And what are the date? Satish saying 26th of August. It is comfortable to all. Harshil, Shahid, no problem. Okay, so we are taking date as August, 16th August. Okay, is the submission date or your first project. Okay, shall we go further now? You try to design combined footing. It was your homework. Just try to design combined footing. Just tell yes or no. If you tried, just type yes or no. No, okay. Sahid and Harshil. Okay. So I'll tell you how you can design. I'm creating a new project. Plan. Length of the unit of the length is meter, and force unit is kilonewton. Next, finish. Look at this. We are using a structure wizard option in this lecture. Okay, just write down it. How you can create a building with the help of structure wizard function. Go to geometry in menu bar and then click on run structure wizard. When you click on run structure wizard, new dialog box will open. In a model type, you need to select a frame models. In frame model, just double click on the first one, which is bay frame. Double click on the first option, bay frame. Provide length of the building, like there is a 12-meter length. Length is along the x direction. Okay, what are the width of your building in x direction? You will take in length. I'm providing a 12-meter length along the x axis. Provide height of the building. In height, I am taking 15-meter height of the building. What about the width? Width is around about z axis. You need to take a width along z axis. I am taking 12 meter. Okay. Number of bays along the length. I'll tell you what is it. Just remember the 4 bays I am providing. If you want to change a bay distance, you need to click on this check mark, or there is 3 dots. Just click on that and you can change the distance from here. Like you want to make first bay of 4 meter, second bay of 3 meter, then 2 meter, and then 3 meter. 4 plus 3 7 and 5 12. Okay, so I just provided a bay along the length 4 meter, then 3 meter, then 2 meter, then 3 meter. Like that you can change the height. Like you want the ground floor height as 0.23, 0.32, first floor, second floor, third floor, all the heights, and the top floor you want 2.8, like that. So you can change the height, but it will be sum of the total height. Like we are providing height as 3.2, 3, and 2.8. The sum of the height is 15. It must be equal. And the base along the width, 4 base, and I just keep it 3. Okay, click on apply. Look at this, my model is created. Now click on the transfer model button over here. Transfer model. Yes, and okay. It will come in your screen, main screen. Now what are the bays? These segments are bays. 1, 2, 3, and 4 bays along the x-axis. First one is of 4 meter, then 3 meter, then 2 meter, then 3 meter. Go to dimension, display. Look at this, 4, 3, 2, and 3. About the width, we provided 4 bays of 3 meters. Go to the front view and look at this, the height 3.2, 3, and 2.8. Like that we can change the distance or height along the x, y, and z. Okay, now we need to make a slab. For slab, just go to front view and select all the floors. Hold your control button and click on fill floor grid with plate option over here. Or you can go geometry and create infill plates. 80 new plates are created. So we just created 80 new plates. Right click on the screen and go to 3D rendering. You can see your building in 3 dimensions. Now go to general, property, go to define. In define we need to take a rectangle. I am providing 0.35 meter as a depth and 0.23 meter as a width of the beam, and a square column of 0.35 meters. For the slab thickness, just go to thickness. In node 1 I am providing 0.12, 120 mm. Select the first one. This is the property for all the beams. Select all beam from front view. Assign to selected beams, assign, and yes. Select the next one and you need to select all the columns. Please make sure no beam will be selected, all the columns only. Assign to selected beams, assign, and yes. Select the third one, assign to view, because we want to assign this property in all the slab. Assign to view, assign, and yes. Then go to support, create, fix the support, add, select that support, go to front view, select all the bottom nodes, assign to selected nodes, assign, and yes, we just assigned supports. Go to load and definition, load case detail, add, loading type will be dead, provide title as dead load. Now I am not assigning a seismic force. Tell me if you want to repeat the seismic force, I'll repeat it. Just type yes if you want, or otherwise I just assign only dead load and live load.
Sir, repeat the seismic load.
Okay. For the seismic load, just go to definitions, click on that plus sign, and then go to seismic definition. Add. Select the code as Indian IS 1893-2002/2005 and click on the generate button. When you click on generate, new window will open. Here you need to select your city, or you can select a zone factor. Just go to zone and select your zone where you want to construct your building. Response reduction factor, for the concrete structure we use ordinary RC moment resisting frame or special RC moment resisting frame. If your structure is a special structure, like it is important, like a school building or a hospital building, so we need to select a special RC moment resisting frame. If it is important or general, just select important. Rock soil factor, I am selecting a medium. Structure type, it is a RC frame. Damping ratio should be 0. Depth of the foundation you need to provide according to the hard strata. For PZ and PX, I told you one formula, which is 0.09 H upon under root D. What is it? 0.09 H under root D. What is H? H is the height of building. What is D? D is the width of building. When we are calculating period in X, we will take a dx, means width of the building along X direction. When we are calculating period in Z, then we will take dz, which is width of the building along Z direction. So you need to calculate it and provide. Okay. Then go to generate. When you click on generate, all the data is filled in this table. You need to click add. After add, go to the self-weight factor, provide 1 and add it. Go to the member weight, select loading type will be uniform, provide weight, like for outer wall I am providing 12 kilonewton per meter. All the dead load, okay, all the dead load we need to provide. Weight of the outer wall, weight of the inner wall, weight of the parapet wall, and a self weight of the structure. Then go to floor weight and provide half of the live load. I am providing 1.5. And in Y range, provide the height of building in maximum, which is 15 meter. Add and close. Select that load, go to front view, select all the floors, go to view and view selected object only. Go to the top view, select all the outer beams for outer wall weight. Method will be assigned to selected beams, assign and yes. Select the next one and select all the inner beams. Assign to selected beams, assign and yes. Go to the whole structure over here, display whole structure. Again go to front view and select the top floor. View and selected object only. Again go to top view, select that load which is 2 kilonewton per meter and select all the outer beams. Assign to selected beam, assign and yes. Okay guys, all the loads are assigned. Now you need to close the definition and come to the load case details. Add. We need to create 4 different cases for seismic load. Loading type, first one, seismic. The title will be earthquake plus x direction. Second, earthquake minus x direction. Then earthquake plus z direction. And earthquake minus z direction. Then dead load. And then live load. Don't forget to change type. Select the first one, go to add. Seismic loads, x direction, factor 1. Add this. Close, go to the next one. Add seismic load, x direction minus 1 factor for minus x. Plus z, EQ plus z, go to add. Seismic load, z direction 1 factor. Add and close. Select the next one. Add seismic load, z direction minus 1 factor. Add and close. All the loads are assigned. Then go to dead load. Add self weight. Add. Go to the member load, uniform force, provide minus 12 for outer wall, minus 6 for inner wall, and minus 2 for parapet wall. Select first one, which is self weight of the structure. Go to assign to view, assign and yes. Select the next one. Front view, select all the floors. Please do not select the top floor, okay? Then view selected object only. Go to the top view, select that particular load and select all the outer beams. Assign to selected beams, assign and yes. Select the next one and select all the inner beams. Assign to selected beams, assign and yes. Front view. Then go to uniformly load minus 2. Take front view and select top floor. Go to view and view selected object only. Again go to the top view and select all the outer beams. Assign to selected beams, assign and yes. Load should be like that, okay? Self weight, assign to view, 12 kilonewton load at the outer beams only. Look at this. Only the outer beams are blue. When I click on the 6 kilonewton load, only inner walls are the blue. When I click on the 2 kilonewton, only top parapet wall is blue. Like that. Go to live load, add floor load, pressure. I'm providing minus 3 for all the floors and Y range will be 0 to 15. Add and close. Go to the load case detail, add auto load combination, select code as Indian code and click on generate loads. Add and close. Okay guys, now you can analyze the structure. Go to analysis oblique print, add, close, analyze and run analysis. Save. Error must be 0. You can ignore the warning. I think design is clear to you, how you can do the concrete design work. I'll just tell you in this lecture how you can design a combined footing, okay? Go to the foundation design over here after the analysis, okay? Okay. Go to the foundation design, click on the include all load case and then click on run stat.foundation. Zoom it. Go to job setup, click on that plus sign, create a new job and provide job name as combine. Job type will be combined here. Design code is Indian. Default unit type SI unit. Assign to all support. And we need to select only generated load case. Click on the generated load case and click on first arrow. Because we are not designing a structure or any member or a footing for individual forces. We will design the structure or a footing for combined load case. There at a time there is live load, dead load and seismic load, all the forces. We will not do design for the individuals. Okay. Now you need to click on create job. When you click on create job, look at this, combined footing job is created. But now after click on the create job, you need to select the footings which you want to combine. Suppose I want to combine these two footings. I just select these two footings, hold the control button and select both the footing and click on the create from selected node. When you click on the create from selected node, look at this, the footing is combined. Suppose I just want to combine these two footings. I just selected the footing and click on the create from selected node. It is combined. Like that you can select footings and combine it. Okay, I just combined these three footings, C1, C2 and C3. Then go to the combined footing job, click on that plus sign, again design parameter, click on the concrete and rebar. It is similar to the isolated footing. Unit weight of the concrete, minimum bar spacing, maximum bar spacing. Strength of the concrete is the grade of concrete. Yield strength of the concrete is the grade of steel. Minimum bar size, maximum bar size. Okay. Then go to the cover and soil. Here you need to provide a pedestal clear cover, footing clear cover, unit weight of the soil. I am providing 18 km per meter cube. Soil bearing capacity, I am providing 180. Depth of the soil above footing is providing 1500. let's make sure unit is in inch. Okay, so select mm. You can change the unit also. Depth of the water table, factor of safety against overturning, all these data. Go to the footing geometry. If you are in a calculate dimension, it will calculate the dimension in between the minimum and maximum range. Minimum length, minimum width, minimum thickness, and maximum length, width, and thickness accordingly. Click on design and yes. Design is complete. Go to detail and schedule drawing. When you are in detail drawing, it will show a drawing for individual footings for footing C1. The top reinforcement in X direction, Z direction. You need to provide 10 mm bar at the rate of 125 mm center to center distance. In a Z direction, 10 mm bar worth 130 mm center to center distance. What about the clear cover? You need to provide 50 mm. Length of the footing is 5.05 meters. Thickness, depth 0.5, and from ground to the footing 1.5. What about the plan? It's a plan of a footing. In X direction, you need to provide that much of reinforcement. In Z direction, when you change the footing number, it will change the diagram. Let's go to schedule drawing. It's a typical diagram: AST, XT, XB, ZT, ZB, and you will find out all the detail in the table. Footing FC1, column number 92 and 122. Size of the pedestal or column. Foundation, there are two foundations, two columns in a one foundation. And what about the reinforcement? All these details. Let's go to GA drawing. You will find out the center to center distance in between the footings. And the table, footing mark, size, and column number. There is a calculation sheet. You can see all the data used by the software during the design. Okay guys, now it's clear to all. If you have any doubt, you can ask. No doubt, Harshil, Shahid, Satish.
Yes, sir, no doubt.
Okay, good.
हेलो सर.
Yeah.
सर अभी कंबाइन फुटिंग में कॉलम कॉर्नर पे हो हम डिजाइन कर सकते हैं कंबाइन फुटिंग.
आपको कॉलम जो है एकदम फेस पर लेना है फुटिंग का, राइट?
हाँ हाँ, एट द प्रॉपर्टी लाइन. यस सर.
एक मिनट में
बिकॉज कंबाइन फुटिंग यूजुअली सर वो प्रॉपर्टी लाइन पे जो फुटिंग होता है उसमें लिखा है अभी.
यस यस यस.
तो कैन यू डिजाइन ऑन दैट?
Here you need to provide the minimum left overhang and minimum right overhang. If you are providing minimum left overhang as 0 or minimum right overhang as 0, it will show you the 0 overhang, okay, after the column, right? Before going to start foundation design, why we include all the fours? You can include the individual, that combined footing also. You can do that, no problem. Okay, Shahid, just I'll try that. I'm providing.
हम ट्राई करके देखते हैं.
Yeah.
जीरो.
I didn't try till now. A minimum left overhang 0 I'm providing, okay? And go to design now. It gives me like that. The development length which I required, it is provided the length up to that, the development length, okay? I'm providing the length increment is 0. Design is failed when I provide the length increment as 0. Okay, we can do that, but it is providing a data like that, the required development length in this direction, okay? We provided it 0, but software shows if you keep it as 0, then footing will fail. Because I just put there the length increment is 0. Once I just fixed it, you can't go after that, okay? So it says your footing is failed. Okay guys, shall I end the session now? If you don't have any doubt, if you have any doubt, you can ask.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, tell.
सर इसमें कैंटिलीवर फुटिंग डिजाइन कर सकते हैं सर
Cantilever.
तो लैंड लैंड रिक्वायर्ड लैंड सर लाइक लाइक दो कॉर्नर पे कॉलम आया है तो सर उसमें
कर
कॉर्नर पे
सकते हैं,
फाउंडेशन करना हो तो उसमें
कर सकते हैं ना, वो बताया था ना मैंने आइसोलेटेड फुटिंग में आपको। आइसोलेटेड फुटिंग में उसमें एक एक्स ऑफसेट फ्रॉम एक्स और ऑफसेट फ्रॉम जेड का ऑप्शन था। उसमें आप एक्स और जेड के ऑफसेट देंगे तो वो कॉलम जहां पर आप शिफ्ट करना चाहेंगे वहां कर सकते हैं। ओके
ओके सर
you tried but fell because bending is very high that time. When there is a, suppose it's your footing and you are providing a column in that corner, so the bending is very high and overturning also occur. That's why it's fell. You need to increase the dimension or grade of concrete, grade of steel, like that. Or you need to increase the maximum height of the footing, depth of the footing. If it is 1500, just provide 2 meters. Try for the 2 meter, try for the 1 meter, and more than 1500 mm. Okay, the thickness, this one. You can increase the dimensions also. Okay guys, thanks for joining and welcome for the next session.